Here from Android Coliseum. I'm going to do a review today on the Acer Chromebook Spin 514. So I think I reviewed this one from last year. This is just the newer version of it. When I first got it, I was pretty impressed. This is a $600 laptop. The specs aren't super fantastic or jaw-dropping. The fact that it uses the new AMD chips, and I've not been a AMD guy for years, so I don't know what I was about to expect. So I was interested to try it. It only has 64 gigs of storage, only has 4 gigs of RAM. That being said, it's a 14-inch display, and it does have what they will quote as a 12-hour battery. And I'll dive into that a little bit more. So first, I want to close it up, show you what we got. First off, it's a chonker. It's heavy. Now I'm spoiled because I've been using my Chromebook or my Pixelbook, but this is definitely a chonker. This is almost as heavy as my work laptop, the Dells that we have to unfortunately use in the city. But we take a look here. What we get: volume rocker. We have a USB-A and a USB-C locking port. We have a micro SD card, power, headphone, USB-A, USB-C. So first off, I love it in the fact that it has USB-C for charging, and not only that, it has it on both sides. I can't tell you how annoying it is. Some of the laptops I've used that only have it on one side, and you have to configure your whole desk just for that one side, especially when you've kind of configured it one way and the next model comes out the other side. It's a pain. So this one having both, thank you Acer for doing that. Okay, so let's turn this guy open. And like I said, it does feel very metal. It does have that military 810 spec for dust protection, etc. It uses a Corning glass, and the keyboard is ever so slightly. The keys are just ever so slightly concave. Nice feeling, if you like that kind of thing. So, and they do feel really nice in that sense. You'll also notice that this is very thin bezel on the sides. They got a little bit topper here, but that's fine. And the speakers are okay sounding speakers that are right there. So let's turn this guy on. No, before I do that, I want to show you something. So I set my son up on here, and maybe make sure it's set up there. Normally, when you set up an account, you have to put in your Google password. With this, and then once you have put your Google password in, you're allowed to use just a PIN number for my son, which is fine. Except for this one, it only allows him to just use a PIN. So kind of cool, because then he has to bug me for the password if he ever has to reboot or whatever. But weird that it will always just let you use the PIN. Anyways, is what it is. Let me log in here, and I'm just going to pause and type my password in. Okay, password's entered, and it's going to boot. And automatically, it's a little slow compared to what I would think I would want to get out of this. But it is what it is. Okay, fine. It's got to boot up. It's got to do a little thing. But definitely notice that's a little bit slower than what I've seen out there. So yeah, we go ahead and let's take a look at what we can do. Again, you notice a little bit of a delay to bring that thing up. Let's bring up some settings here. Bit of a delay. Okay, weird. Definitely slower than I'm used to. Let's take a look at the storage management. Okay, so my kid's chewing up a lot of games, 24 gigabytes worth of different stuff already. So, okay, still got plenty of space. So normally the way I like to work, I was like, oh, let's bring up YouTube. Watch something on YouTube or Netflix. Okay, maybe that's just the internet. The internet's slow. Okay, sure. Let's see. I like Abbott and Costello. Okay. Tap. All right. Pretty decent sound.
What money? The money you owe me for my salary. All right, don't get excited.
I love Abbott and Costello. So let's do that. Okay, so I put something on the background. Let's bring up my mail. Mail.google. Let's just do that. And then let's do, I'll bring up Google Keep. Load that up. Slowly. Okay, I also wanted to bring up Feedly. And let's bring up my website, Android Coliseum. Whoops. And it does have that weird enter key that's not an enter key, that little slash. I always say that all the time, without doubt. Okay, so let's do, and yes, I could do these by different tabs. Personally, I like different windows for different things. Um, you know, oh, Alt tab. And this is something that hasn't, my kid likes to call it lag spikes. It really, slows down sometimes. And it'd be funny, I'll be typing away and it'll actually stop and freeze. And I don't know if I'm typing anymore. So it gets kind of awkward. Even in, let's bring up Facebook. Bringing up Facebook, I would be doing a video call, and for some reason it would just refresh the page. I don't know why. So I don't know if it's just the RAM setting, but I just find that it really has been lackluster in terms of response. One thing, no problem. If you're like me and you're really bringing in a bunch of different apps and you're buying a bunch of different things and you're switching between these two different stories, okay, let's go to my Feedly and let's go to this and bring it up and let's see what I'm going to work around on. And then I'm scrolling. That one page is fine, but I find switching between them and I start typing them out, it really gets slow and kind of painful and actually almost not worth it. So if you're a heavier user like me that wants to use like a workstation where I'm flipping between a bunch of different things, this may not be the tablet for you. It's only $600 or Chromebook for you. It's $600. This would be really great for the kid that's going to be doing one thing, his schoolwork, and then he's going to be doing Google Docs and stuff like that. And then because it's aluminum or metal chassis, that it's going to take a little bit more abuse. But like even when I plug it into my external monitor, I found it really started slowing down. I would put thing over here, and I'll be working on things over here, and it didn't quite cut it as I'm trying to do a bunch of different things at the same time. For me, I think just having that RAM, I just want a little bit more RAM to be able to manage that stuff. Anyways, it's been someone at my parents who just need to email and look at pictures. Probably more than enough. Okay, well, I will have a full write-up on the website. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to shoot away. Thanks.